attention, please. Halftime report. Report to the YouTube comment section. Miami versus Louisville. Halftime. Miami is dominating. Man, I was wrong on this one. You know, I had a feeling this afternoon that I was wrong about this game. I watched some of the Western Kentucky versus Liberty game. Now, Western Kentucky, of course, is the team that Louisville beat last week, who I thought was a pretty good team. Turns out I was wrong. Western Kentucky got humiliated by Liberty, and Liberty is a Sunday school. That's sad. That's real sad. So I started thinking, I said, wait a minute. Okay, so Western Kentucky gets humiliated by Liberty. Louisville only beat Western Kentucky by 14. This ain't looking too good. And sure enough, man, from the time this game kicked off till now, halftime, Louisville has had really nothing for Miami. Now, I guess if you're a Louisville fan and you're trying to look for something positive here to hang your hat on for the second half, you've had two really good drives. I mean, you got down close twice, but both times you settled for field goals, and it doesn't appear that this is going to be the type of game you can win with field goals. Miami is sort of moving up and down the field on you. They've scored 4 times, 2 touchdowns, 2 field goals. They lead 20-6. Another sloppy game, too. Both teams, really. Miami's got 6 or 7 penalties. Louisville's got probably just as many. It looked like Louisville had a little drive going there, and anyway, they shooting themselves in the foot, really, both teams. Miami could easily have close to 30 points in this game. Louisville could easily have 14 or 17. So a little bit of sloppy play, both sides. But Miami clearly the better team in the first half in this game, without question. I get not a blowout, I guess, at halftime, 20-6. But like I said, if you've been watching this game, the score really is closer than how the game has been played. Miami really has dominated this game. They really have. Louisville looks out of sync on offense. They can't really get any rhythm going. They've got really no run game. The quarterback's able to make something happen every once in a while. He's made a couple of good throws. D'Eriq King, sort of like last week to me, he's made some okay throws. He's made some great runs, some athletic plays. He's missed some open receivers. A little bit of improvement, I guess, maybe for D'Eriq King. Still not the D'Eriq King that I thought we were going to see this year. I'm still a little bit disappointed in D'Eriq King. I was real high on him this offseason, and I've yet to really see him come out and play as good as I thought he was capable of playing. But I tell you, if I was a Miami fan, I would feel very comfortable about this game right now, because you have completely dominated both sides of the ball in this game. You take a 20-6 lead into halftime. At this point, I would be very surprised if Louisville were able to come back and win this game. You got to figure Miami's going to get at least into the mid to high 30s in this game, even if they coast a little to try to chew clock in the second half. They're going to get into the 30s. From what I've seen from Louisville's offense, I don't think it doesn't appear to me that they can get into the 30s in this game. So I'd feel pretty good if I was a Miami fan. The only other game really I'm watching right now is Wake Forest and NC State. It's only because I bet on it. So it's tied up 21-21, 36 seconds to go until halftime in that one. But not a whole lot on tonight outside of this Miami game. Notre Dame dominated earlier today. The Nerds are back to being the Nerds. They got humiliated by Central Florida. Shout out to Marshall. Marshall was the drum I kept beating this week. Marshall was the underdog I was on this week. Last week I was on Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech was my pick last week. Underdog upset of the week. And they upset Florida State and won. My upset special of the week this week was Marshall, and they won. They beat App State. So shout out to the Marshall fans if there are any. A big win for Marshall. App State was ranked. App State's a good team. What was App State, 13-1 last year? App State's a good team, and Marshall handled them. So shout out to Marshall. They got an exciting guy. I told y'all to watch that quarterback from Marshall, man. He's exciting. Anyway, so some good games today, even though they weren't great teams involved, I guess. But next week, folks. Next week. we'll see some real football when the SEC kicks off, won't we? Boy, these videos will be way more entertaining next week, won't they? Yeah, they will. Florida's playing Ole Miss. They could lose. Tennessee versus South Carolina. Somebody's got to lose that one. Either way, I win. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Auburn and Kentucky. Hey, Barner. Don't sleep on Kentucky. Anyway, we'll talk about all that next week. But yeah, next week will be fun. The SEC kicks off. Sort of a down day today for games. It is what it is. Anyway, hope you guys are enjoying your Saturday. I doubt I'll do another video today when these games end. I'll have a Your Season is Over video out in the morning. Best guess right now will be featuring who? Louisville? Who else? Hell, I don't know. Tune in tomorrow morning and find out. Have a great day.